Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we are at Rainbow Springs RV Campground, which is just off the Rainbow River in Dunnellon. It's beautiful here. It's the first time we've been up this way. It's not too far from Ocala. Very, very pretty. The campground has 60 sites. 54 to 60 are for tents only, and then 1 through 54 are for RV and tents. And they all have full hookups. You have full hookups for sites 1 to 54, and then the other ones, 1 to 53, right? And then 54 up to 60 are for tents only. There are two main sort of loops. This is the one we're in, which is sites 1 to 43, and then sites 44 to 60 are in the other loop, which is on the other side of the main office. I would say if you were coming that sites 1 to 43 are the best sites. They're all pretty good. They're nice and large and flat and lovely. But there is more privacy in the ones from sites 1 to 43. I think, I'm guessing that these might be more established than the other loop, which is on the other side of the camp office, which do not look as well established, and there is not so... Okay, you fell off the stand. I don't know where I am, but I'm going to start from now. Let's go. Okay, sites 44 to 60, I don't think that side is as well established as this side, but that's just a guess. It might be a wrong guess, but it doesn't look, the trees and the bushes and the fauna down around there in between the sites do not look as well established as they are on sites 1 to 43. So consequently there is more privacy on sites 1 to 43. In fact, I wouldn't even know that there was anybody either side of us. It's very, very beautiful here. The sites are nice and deep as well, so actually they're because of all the trees and things between them, if you're going around it's sort of like a one-way system as well. If you're going around the one-way system, it's hard for you to know there's actually anybody in the site because you can push right far back. It's really lovely. So we really like that about it. We brought our bikes with us, and there are a couple of trails within the actual RV campground that you can go on your bikes, and you can walk around as well, which we really love that. And we also went to Dunnellon Trail, which is about 6 miles from here. That is absolutely stunning, and I'll put a video up on that after this. It's about 2.5 miles long. It's 2.5 miles long, and so if you go to the end and back, it's about 5 miles. And it goes over the river. Now I don't know which river, but it goes over a river, and it used to be where the railroad was. So it's one of those rails to trails type sites. So if you don't like really long bike trails, that's perfect. We were there for a couple of hours. We just ambled around, took it really slow, stopped and looked at the water, and there's a lot of areas there you can stop and sit by ponds. Really, really very pretty, and it was very quiet there. And that was a Sunday we went, so it was really quiet. So we really enjoyed that. It was lovely. The campground is separate to the springs and the tubing area. So the tubing area is about 3 miles up the road. They do have not a subway. What am I talking about? A tram. They do have a tram, so you can get on the tube area there, float down the river, and come down to the actual day use area in this campground. Come out with your tube, and then they will take you back in the tram. So if you're actually staying here in the campground, that's a lovely way to spend a day. And then you just walk back from, it's, I don't know, a 5-minute walk down to the water to here. So it's really, really nice. So you've got that. Then you have the springs area, which is completely separate to the RV camp, which I didn't realise before we got here. I thought that we could just sort of amble across from our campsite, but you can't. You have to get in the car or your truck or whatever. It's like a 5-mile trip, so you go out onto the main road, turn right, and you're there. We thought maybe we could go on our bikes, but there's actually quite busy roads and there's single lane, so there's a lot of traffic, and I wouldn't have felt safe going there, and then the cars are going really fast. So we decided to take the car. It's open, the Rainbow Springs part is open from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. But if you're going at a weekend, it's best to get there before 9:30, because normally at the weekends they hit capacity at 9:30, and that's when they close it down. So when we checked into this site on Saturday, the ranger told us that it's probably better for us to go today. And it was. We got there about 8:15. It was absolutely hardly anybody there, maybe 3 or 4 people. It was very, very quiet, and we really enjoyed it. So anyway, I've done a separate video on that, and I'll put that in this one, so you'll see it. So stay tuned. Don't turn off when I finish this bit, because there'll be some more coming of Rainbow Springs. It was beautiful, by the way. We were very lucky. We only got this site due to a cancellation, so we were only here for 2 nights. We wish we could stay here longer. It's beautiful. It's I think as you might have seen in my other video, we're still quite new to this, and I think this is our 5th trip, and it's the furthest one we've done so far because it's an hour and a half away from where we live, and we really feel like we're on vacation this time. The other few times I think it was more very close to home, so we knew the area anyway, and the weather wasn't particularly great, but this has been perfect weather, and it's just very peaceful and beautiful here and very relaxing, and there's plenty to do. If you love the water, canoeing, kayaking, paddleboarding on the tubes, or tubing as they say here, you can go tubing down the river. It's beautiful. We're not so much into water sports, but we do love going out on our bikes, and so like I say, we went out on that trail, and there's another trail which I think it's called the Dunnellon trail, I'm not sure. You'll have to check that up because the way I pronounce words is absolutely appalling. If you're looking to eat out, Dunnellon, like I said, it's only just down the road and it has a number of restaurants down there, including Swampy's Bar and Grill and the Blue Gator Tiki Bar, and both of those are on the water. Now I can't recommend them to eat as in food wise, but I've heard they're really good because yesterday was Mother's Day and they were very busy and we didn't get to go, but they're actually in beautiful locations. So if you want to go out on the river for the day and then go to one of those and spend to eat to round your day off, perfect. It was really lovely. Because Dunnellon sits on the junction of the Rainbow Rivers and now I'm going to mispronounce this, but let's give it a go, the Witherlotchie rivers. It sits on the junction of both those rivers, and so it's very popular. We've seen lots of people going around with canoes and kayaks and paddleboards on the top of their cars, and just going to all the canoe launches and things. Very, very popular, but it's very, very beautiful. The water's lovely and clear. It's a beautiful part of Florida. I highly recommend you coming. So I'm going to, don't go anywhere because I'm now going to roll some B-roll of our time at the Rainbow Springs Park this morning, and it's a beautiful bird, and then we are heading out back home in a couple of hours. I'm sad. So anyway, stay tuned for the rest of the video, and I'll catch you later. See, they used to have a zoo here back in the day, but a lot of people come here to go swimming and then take little boat tours, and the waterfalls are man-made, but they are really pretty, and it's probably the first waterfalls we've seen since we've been living in Florida because it's very flat, so no waterfalls. So this is the reason why everybody queues up to get in here at the weekends, because of this beautiful crystal clear water that you can come swimming in. Weekday seems to be the ticket. It's beautiful here. The water's so clear. I hope you enjoyed those little clips of what we've been and where we've been today, and the bike trail, and also the quick glimpse of around the campsite. If you've got any questions at all about the Rainbow Springs RV campground or the little area that surrounds it, please let me know. I'll be very happy to answer any questions you have. And please do me a favour, hit that subscribe button and ding that bell so you can keep up to date with any videos I release in the future. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope you all have a really great day. Bye.